If you can live your faith out on the football field, then yes, God cares about football because he cares about you.
The pathway to success is a long and rocky one, no questions asked. It's going to be the hardest thing you do in your entire life. Trying to become successful is a race that very few people finish. So many people get started, yet they give up just because it gets hard and it gets challenging, and they stop to enjoy it because they get hurt by failing, or they don't understand why they're not successful a week in or 2 weeks in. They don't understand that it takes time and energy, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be incredibly challenging, but you have to constantly keep reminding yourself that you're not going to quit. You're not going to give up even when you fail. It's going to hurt and it's going to suck. There's nothing you can do about that, but you need to know deep down that when you fail, you are going to build yourself back up no matter how long that takes or how hard it is, so that you can become successful. Because if you quit or if you give up, everything that you tried to do is just thrown out the window and becomes an absolute waste of time. And all those resources that you poured into it just become a waste. You didn't do anything with that time because you gave up and you quit on the spot. But if you decide to rise up from every failure, you will eventually become successful. So many people in this world have failed time and time again. In fact, most of the successful people that you look up to have failed, and they are proud to admit it. They claim that the failure has brought them to the point to where they are today, and without it, they wouldn't be the same.
Two of the most powerful things in this world are hope, find this up. If you believe in your heart that we're going to take the field and we're going to fight for 4 quarters, it's going to happen. You believe in your heart that you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you have prepared yourself for this game, then it's going to be a good game. That's what it starts with. If you don't believe, the door's right there. Because I believe. I believe in everything that you have done to put yourself in a position to be a great football player that has a great game tonight. I believe you have worked to make yourself everything you are. I believe that tonight you have the opportunity to take them to the wire. But you have. Nobody else in this state does. You understand me? Everybody else has taken their little marker and they've already written the result of this game down. You hope that you get an opportunity to make a play. And you believe with every ounce of your being that when that opportunity comes, you will make it.
Winning football games is too small a thing to live for. And I love football as much as anybody. But even championship trophies will one day collect dust and be forgotten. It's just that so far all this has been about us. How we can look good. How we can get the glory. The more I read this book, the more I realize life's not about us. We're not here just to get glory, make money, and die. So if we win every game and we miss that, we've done nothing. Football then means nothing. It cares about your faith. It cares about where your heart is. If you can live your faith out on the football field, then yes, God cares about football because he cares about you. That's why we're here. But see, it's not just on the football field. We've got to honor him in our relationships, in our respect for authority, in the classroom, and when you're at home alone surfing the internet. But it means we've got to give him our best in every area. And if we win, we praise him. And if we lose, we praise him. Either way, we honor him with our actions and our attitudes.
I want you to understand what the king told David when he put on the armor on David, and he said, I want you to fight Goliath with this armor because he's huge, he's 9 foot tall. And David said something that was very key to the king. He said, King, I can't fight your fight. I got to fight my fight. It's about fighting our fight. 2005, I had one of the most tragic injuries ever, and I couldn't help my team. So the leader was took away, so there could be doubt. But if you still have a leader, and Joe Flacco, you got to rally around. You got to get behind him, and it ain't about wins and losses. It's about loyalty. It's about understanding. I'm going to make the play, or I'm going to watch the play be made. It's if I can tell my safety, you cover this because I'm going this time. It's a man on a man every time you play the game. It'll never change. It's about winning one-on-one battle. Fight your fight. It's our fight to fight. 1 and 6 doesn't define who you are. What the man you will fight for. Give everything you got today, not because of the scoreboard, but because when this game ends, you have a brother to call for life, knowing you gave everything you had. That's why you play as a Raven. That's why you fight as a Raven. That's why no matter what nobody on the outside says, fight your fight. David found a way to fight his fight. Ravens, Joe Flacco, lead your team. It's your fight.
Not every kid is playing for Michigan. And this place is special to me. It's special to the guys that I played with. It's special to the guys that played before me because we love Michigan. I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't have come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. And these were my best friends. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan. And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn the love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and let us know what you thought down in the section below.